Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to talk about a couple things that I think are really fundamental. I try to talk about things that are fundamental to your success in an exercise program, and uh, those things are discipline, okay, persistence, and setting goals. Okay, so really kind of three things. They all kind of go together. And bear with me, I'll try not to ramble too long today. Um, but the first one is, being persistent. Um, to achieve any goal, you must be persistent, and also you must be disciplined. So many people, I think today, and it's probably just part of the human condition, and that is struggle with being disciplined and being persistent with setting with achieving their goals. For example, if your goal is you want to become healthier, you want to build muscle mass, lose body fat, improve your cardiovascular fitness. Those are kind of three or four big things that people typically come to me and they want help with. You're going to have to be disciplined, right? There's no other way around it. You're going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have to show up for your exercise program whenever a plan is set. You really have got to be disciplined in attending your workout sessions. Being disciplined. Yes, when you begin any new program, it is difficult. That's the hardest part. If you can kind of get moving, in a direction and be consistent, build that discipline, you really kind of strengthen not only your muscles, of course, if you're exercising, but you strengthen your mental and your psychological muscles to be disciplined. The various researchers talk about how many weeks it takes to establish a new habit, and I'm not sure I have that answer, and I think it probably differs from person to person. But I think you've got to be disciplined for a 6-month period, a year period. And honestly, there's days where I don't feel like exercising. There's days where it's hard for me. So being disciplined, yes, it's going to push you. Yes, it's going to stretch you. You're going to experience some discomfort, okay? But get used to that. Get used to experiencing some discomfort, and have the persistence and the fortitude, and prepare yourself to move through those times. Now, that probably illustrates one of the important components of hiring a fitness professional, because they can make things a whole lot easier and save you a lot of time, a lot of perhaps overtraining or excess exercise. They can make your training program more efficient and more effective, where you can experience results much more rapidly. So you can be persistent and disciplined. And again, I think that's part of when you do get help, really being disciplined and knowing, okay, 2 days a week I'm going to do my strength training. I'm going to do my cardiovascular training 2 to 3 days per week. And you need to sit down and develop a plan that meets your needs, that sets, that's not too much of a strain on your time commitment, right? We all have commitments that we have to our families, to our work. But sit down, set a realistic plan, and then set some goals. Okay, so your goals are really your long-term goal may be to build 10 pounds of muscle, or lose 20 pounds of fat, or whatever your long-term goal is. But I think probably the most important goals, which guide your persistence and your motivation to achieve those short-term goals, which are setting those weekly and action goals. Again, maybe you're going to strength train 2 days per week. Maybe you're going to do cardiovascular training or extra movement, 10,000 steps a day, 3 days a week, or on the days you don't strength train. Maybe you're going to, another goal, a great goal, the third goal, I think, those two with strength training and cardiovascular, maybe the third goal would be to start logging your food in a nutrition app like the MyFitnessPal or Lose It or Samsung Health or one of those. So you're going to log what you eat. You're not going to go on a diet plan. You're just going to make the motivation or set the goal of I'm going to record the foods that I'm eating so I know at least the foods I'm putting in my body. Those would be 3 great goals, health and fitness goals, to help you go down the path of health and fitness. So that's really what I focus on here, is trying to get clients to focus kind of on those big 3. But without the discipline, the persistence and fortitude to move through the tough times, it becomes discipline. So choose and make a choice to set out to do those things. Now, discipline in every area. I can't think of any area of performance when a big goal is set or something great is wanting to be achieved that you can do that without setting goals and without the motivation and the discipline to persevere. Okay? So just another little, I guess, nugget of information, if you will, is one of the things that helped me was to really sit down with a calendar and look at my time. I know when I was going through my PhD, I was working 2 or 3 different jobs and the business, and I had a lot going, but I knew that I had to study, so many hours per week, and for me, I had to put that first in my day. So I had to get up very, very early in the morning and get my studying done, and I had to allocate so much time each day to my studies. And the same could be said for your exercise program. So set a goal. Okay, I'm going to exercise, at this time. Put it on a calendar. Schedule it to meet someone to exercise. Get on a good plan, a laser focused plan, and follow through. The more accountability that you can have in your life, I think, and the more people you have on your team, the greater your chance of success. Okay? So that's it for today. I just wanted to go over some of the keys to what I think is success in any endeavor, and that is the discipline. Be disciplined. Be willing to sacrifice. Be willing to stretch yourself and be uncomfortable. It's just part of it, but it gets easier. It absolutely gets easier. And having the fortitude, the motivation to continue on when things get hard, and then setting those goals, and specifically, set that long-term goal, achieving your degree, losing so much body fat, or building muscle, or strength goal, or whatever, and then more specifically set those specific goals that are maybe your weekly goals. Okay, so I hope this video helped you in some way. Feel free to leave comments below, subscribe, forward the video, share it with people. I'd appreciate it, and talk to you all very soon.